With its rise and prospection, by the 1st century BC, all the inhabited towns of Italy Peninsula were Roman citizens. Business and trade thrived as Rome built roads and facilitated travel, provided protection for, from robbers, and established a common safety system of coins. So, stopping here, these are some notes that I want you to take out that says, by the 1st century BC, Rome had formed the Latin League. This league was like an army that they made for the proper protection of the Etruscans. Then we know a man called Pyrinus that was a king, a Greek king, sorry, of Epirus. Then we know that Rome conquered Italy by first, but they tried to have limits, and like that don't make native reveal. So this means that they try to not be so like drastic or brutal with the people so they don't come reveal. And they encourage conquered peoples to think of the empire of peace, order, and prosperity. So, by the continuation, we're gonna keep going with the Punic Wars. So let's start reading in page 68. Punic Wars, Carthage. Across the Mediterranean Sea, on the northern coast of Africa, stood the mighty city of Carthage, Rome's chief rival, found as a Phoenician trading post. Carthage had been the major power of the western Mediterranean Sea by the 3rd century BC, and an excellent natural harbor, a large population, and an impressive navy permitted Carthage to dominate Africa's northern coast, Sardinia, western Sicily, and parts of Spain and Corsica. Massive wall of fortifications protect the city from possible invasion. Rome naturally feared and resented Carthage. As a result of rivalry, the two cities fought a series of wars between 264 and 146 BC, known as the Punic Wars, from the Punics, the Latin word Phoenician. So, how you can see, they start with a rival. Like sincerely think that Rome began with the thing because with the bad thing in the heart of them, the Carthage have like good rules and other things, and they were better like graphic way in the world. So I think that was like the beginning and like the essence of other Punic Wars. So let's go with the first Punic War. The First Punic War began when Carthage grasped for control of the northern tip of Sicily. Almost overnight, the Romans built a fleet to battle the armies of Carthage. The war at first went badly for Rome, as she lost many ships and perhaps 1/6 of her citizens. But the Romans built a new fleet and completely defeated the Carthage in 221. The desire from much tribute paying lands on the people now replaced greedy Rome's main motive for acquiring an empire. With the addition of Sardinia and Corsica in 238 BC, the Roman Empire included all three of the great islands of the western Mediterranean Sea. So, how you seen the First Punic War began when Carthage tried to grasp control of Sicily. Sicily is a part or a bottom part of Italy, which is Rome, Rome like area in that time. So they that was like the main thing for the first war. And this war, in this war, Rome lost a lot of ships. However, we seen the reading and many citizens too. So let's continue because this don't finish here. But we know that the first Punic War was won by Rome. So let's go to the second one. The second Punic War result from attempts by Carthage to increase her power in Spain. Rome declared war when the young Carthaginian general Hannibal attacked a town of Spain that Rome considered an ally. At the age Spain at the age of 9, Hannibal had vowed eternal hatred toward Rome. Now he had opportunity to vent that hatred. In 280 BC, Hannibal led the large force of men horse and African war elephant across the Alps into Italy. Although most of the elephants and many of the men died in the cold mountains, Hannibal's army remained strong enough to win several important battles during the 60 years he spent in Italy. But Rome's Italian allies remained loyal. The Carthage could not send Hannibal any help across the Roman-controlled Mediterranean. When Roman general Scipio led an attack on Carthage, Hannibal was called home to defend the city. At the Battle of Zama, Hannibal was defeated and Carthage's power utterly broke. In Treaty of 201 BC, 201 BC, Carthage gave up Spain and completely deserted. So we can see that in the second war, was a totally loss for Carthage because they, well, everything starts when Carthage tried to conquer a town that Rome considered like an ally. So they declared the war and they tried by many techniques to defeat Rome, but they could not. And also Romans ally helped Rome in the war, and that is an important fact because you know without them I don't think the story will be the same. So finally, let's go with the Third Punic War. As a master of the Western Mediterranean, Rome had little to fear, but still some Romans worried that Carthage might somehow regain her power. Sorry, those in the Third Punic War, Rome anna- annihilated Carthage. After burning the city to the ground, and Romans snowed the fields with the salt to make the lands uninhabitable. So we can see that in the last one, like Rome totally disappeared Carthage by burning all the city and making sure that nobody was left. So let's continue. So let's continue with the Eastern conquest. War with Macedonia. While Rome fought Carthage, she conquered many eastern lands that had once been a part of Alexander the Great Empire. War with Alexander's homeland, Macedonia, began in 15 BC during the Second Punic War. Another war with Rome during 201 and 196 BC brought a total Macedonian defeat. The Macedonian rulers pledged allegiance to Rome and gave up all claims to forgive territories. To the delight of many Greeks, Rome declared Greece free of Macedonian domination. Then they also have a war with Syria from 192 to 189 BC. Rome fought the defeat of Seleucid king Antiochus III of Syria, who in fulfillment of Daniel's prophecy had defiled the temple in Jerusalem. Now it will be much easier for Rome to conquer Egypt, Palestine, and Greece. Then we continue with Pergamon addition. So it says, with the addition of the ancient kingdom of Pergamon, the Roman Empire included provinces in Europe, Africa, and Asia. Egypt, France, and Syria were not yet officially provinces of Roman Empire, but their rulers knew better than to displease Rome. Republican Rome was supreme and ancient worldly. Less than 400 years after the beginning of the Republic in 509 BC, Rome had become master of the huge empire. Throughout force and violence, it was well on the way to fully fight Daniel's prophecy of Fourth World Empire. So now we're gonna pass to the collapse of the Republic. So this is the part when everything goes down. Say, as the Rome increased in wealth and power, the very foundation of the Republic, the old Roman character traits of simplicity, discipline, and patriotism began to crumble. Roman conquest corrupted the people with any abundance and slaves and underneath wealth, encouraging immortality, laziness, and an obsession with the worldly pleasure. Unable to compete with cheap slave labor, many Romans found themselves unemployed and forced to accept governors' welfare, while others took advantage of the situation to increase their wealth. As the rich grew richer and the poor grew poor, discontent increased steadily among the common masses of Rome. The government tried to appease the people with bread and services, free food and entertainment, but how ounce of bread only scotched republican independence of self-respect, while the circumstance fed on one of the darkest hungers of that depraved human nature, to take the pleasure in the pain and suffering of others. Thousands of Roman citizens grow onto the amphitheaters like Colosseum every day to watch men fight men and beat unto death. As the gap between the rich and the poor went, civil wars interrupted and military dictator arose that first fully restored law and order. So how you can see in the when they go down when Rome they go down was when they like make it totally that's control and the way that they manipulate their society, their like people, and this cause the discontent and everything go down. So this is my history video. Hope you like it and have a great day, evening, or night.